What is going on? How y'all doing today? Hope y'all doing. Hold up. I had a good Tuesday right off so far. Oh, shoot. Hell, can you believe it's already? Damn, really feels like they was sunny. No, yes, they was. Oh, shoot. Where's time go? Let's get hope again. I've been this cost. I know I've been excited for a day because I tell y'all my thoughts on our series. That's why I'm wearing a meat shirt today. Oh, thank you. Well, so last five minutes in the first on, on Prime. Now, I remember, when they first announced a year or so ago, they first announced, no, I'm pretty sure I was one that was kind of like, oh, I'll put this up. Let's face it, sis been adapted game story, television, and movie, Hollywood back is pretty much. Hold on. Bad way to put that is it has a worse track record than comic book movies. I mean, let's just face that fact. um, I'm gonna need more than my hands for sure just to tell you how many horrible adaptations that we got. I mean, some adaptations have been all right. There's in more recent years, there's been a lot of great ones, but overall, there's still a whole lot of bad ones that some we haven't quite gotten the taste out of our mouth fully yet. Let's see. Not that I hate I didn't save this by now because I actually did like a little thing on video game movies a while back, like a couple years ago. But let's see. Pretty much anything that is a video game adaptation directed by Uwe Boll sucked. Postal, Blood Rain, House of the Dead. There was one more. What was it called? It had Jason Statham in them. In the Name of the King or something like that. It was. I know it was based on a game. Shit. Dragon Siege maybe. Oh, hold on. You know what that means? That means I got to hit up the IMDb real quick just so I make sure I got it right. Like I said, I know he had Jason Statham in it. I do remember that much. I want to say it was called In the Name of the King. Dungeon Siege. It was Dungeon Siege. Okay, I was right. Yeah. Oh, Uwe movies. Absolutely sucked. Oh, and not to mention, of course, some of the first video game adaptations we got. Overall, yeah, they kind of weren't too good, but yet, you have the whole nostalgia glasses and whatnot. Now you look at them, it's like, honestly even worse. Well, no, I ain't gonna really say that. Kind of depends on what you're looking at. In all honesty, like Mario Brothers, it was one of the first ones. Back when that game came out, back when that movie came out, it was absolutely horrendous. Yo, what's going on, Kev? How you doing? Um, but you look back on the Mario Bros. Movie now, the first one. There is some what's the word I'm looking for? There are some quirks to it that's it ain't that bad of a movie, but it ain't that good either. First day back, oh yeah, that's right. He back from vacation. How did that go? Oh, shoot, also what else we had back in that day? Double Dragon. About the best thing I can say about Double Dragon and all. Well, let me say that. Three good things. Robert Patrick. He had just came off of what you call it when he did that Terminator 2. Got him. Mark DeCoscos, who's usually pretty much for the most part pretty consistent whenever he does something. He's usually pretty good. And Alyssa Milano. Those are the best parts about that movie, in all honesty. Oh shoot. Like a devil lip. Damn, that sucks, man. um try to remember some of the other bad early ones. There's like you'd be amazed how many video games have been adapted into TV and movies. Not just cartoons either. Now, because the Double Dragon cartoon was awesome. The movie, not so much. The Mario Brother cartoons, they were fun, especially for that time period and all that. And Super Mario Bros. Super Show, Captain Lou Albano was Mario in that, and the live action portions of that. There was also a separate Mario 3 and Mario World cartoons that they came on NBC on Saturday mornings. They were good as well. But the movies, yeah, whole other story. Now you fast forward, and now they've gotten better. We got, let's see, we got Halo, which we'll get into that in a little bit. As I said, Fallout, just finished watching that season. Freaking phenomenal. Hell, basically Sonic 1 and 2, those live action movies, both of them are actually pretty awesome. And also now there's a spin-off series for Knuckles on Paramount Plus. Matter of fact, I was sitting here watching the second episode of that. Now I still gotta watch that one. No, both those movies made bank in the theaters. And also we had a new Mario Bros. Movie which was actually animated with Chris Pratt as the voice of Mario. Keegan Michael Key was Toad. Anya Taylor-Joy, Peach, and Jack Black as Bowser. That, and see, and I remember when that movie got announced in the cast, and I'm pretty sure myself and everybody else, we were apprehensive about Chris Pratt as Mario. I mean, I know we all were. Trust, we were. I was too. And he actually did a decent job. He has did pretty good. I did. I didn't mind it at all. In all honesty, and I even said, since Miyamoto was actually involved in this, and that's part of the reason why it's taken so long since anything Nintendo has been adapted was because after the first Mario Brothers movie, and nobody that was involved in the creation, the design, all that as far as the game for Mario, Miyamoto especially being the creator and all. When Nintendo got wind of that and saw it, they absolutely hated it. And they saw how much we hated it too, and they made sure after that, and yeah, their shit wasn't getting it down into pretty much anything. As far as Hollywood came, TV movie, no, fuck y'all. That's what they said. No, they finally lightened up on that, but that's one of their caveats. Miyamoto had to be involved, and he was pretty much involved in the casting. That was pretty much all him. Pratt, Joy, Taylor Joy, um, Key, Black, all of them. That was Miyamoto. Now I did say Miyamoto we trust, so I was like, okay, I'm gonna wait, reserve judgment for when the actual movie comes out, because listening to Pratt in the trailers didn't really do it. Like I don't know if they did it on purpose or whatnot, but yeah, it sounded like it was just him basically talking in the trailers. But once you actually watch the movie, yeah, he actually did a little tweaking to his voice. He actually did some acting, so it actually worked out. But fucking Jack Black as Bowser did the same thing in that movie that I adamantly said was going to happen with Sonic movies, with Jim Carrey as Robotnik. Stole that shit. I mean, seriously, the best part of the Mario Bros. Movie was Jack Black, much like the best parts of Sonic 1 and 2 was Jim Carrey as Robotnik. And that honestly, that was another casting too that kind of had us questioning shit at first. But like I said, it's Jim Carrey. He pretty much wouldn't have done the first one if he didn't think, one, he could actually embody Robotnik, two, make it his own and put his own spin on it pretty much. If he didn't feel like he could have done it, he wouldn't have done that shit. He really wouldn't have. And this had to be special cause. Another thing with Jim Carrey is notoriously known for not doing sequels. You don't see Jim Carrey in too many movies that are that he was already in previously and come back for him. Like I honestly think Sonic and Dumb and Dumber might be the only two franchises he's actually done more than one movie. I can't think of anything else, to be honest. And it's still up in the air if he's actually gonna be in Sonic 3, which comes out in December. And fingers crossed he is. Cause once again, phenomenal as Dr. Robotnik. I fucking love Jim Carrey as Dr. Robotnik getting him in the first two movies. So I hope he actually does do Sonic 3. Cause at the time of Sonic 2, he was kind of hinted at maybe that was gonna be his last movie. And he was gonna retire at that. Once again, fingers crossed he actually does Sonic 3 it did returns. I think if he actually does sign 3, make this be his first trilogy, and he kills in this movie like he did in the other two, yeah. Jim, you did your damn work, dude. You go on off into the sunset after that. But yeah, fingers crossed. We give him that. But see, that's recently. And we actually getting good adaptations now. And Fallout 4 falls under that. As much as I wish Halo did, Halo still has a little bit of work to do. And actually, you know what? Hold on. Because where is it? Which one is? That was actually this article right here that I was reading, and it's like from a week ago. So I've had it up for a while now. So, I'm gonna pull this over to my main screen. But I'm gonna touch on it a little bit because the CBR, y'all know I don't really care to use them as a source too quickly. But it this article did kind of make a good point. Basically, Fallout did pretty much what Halo couldn't, or I should say, as the title says right here, Fallout proves that Halo never learned its most important lesson. In all honesty, it didn't. Not fully, I don't think. But in all honesty, and I firmly believe this, the whole reason that Fallout actually worked as they made it as a TV series now, it worked because with that game being the way it is, they actually kind of got to do their own story. In there, they didn't have to follow the story that we actually got in the games to a T. I would say that's the best way of putting it. Real kind of like The Last of Us, which is also phenomenal. But for the most part, there was it pretty much stuck with the story, the overall story for the most part of those games. So once again, so far, season 1 did. We'll see what after season 2 comes out. It should, if they're not finished filming now, they are in the process of it. I do know that much. If they're not, if they haven't finished yet, they are still filming that. So that will probably be out. But they're nominated for Emmys this year and stuff. So it might be later on this year. In season 2 that comes out. I can see it because we are getting season 2 of House of the Dragon this summer, and I do remember last time we saw House of the Dragon, that didn't follow too far behind. So it might be sometime this fall or this next winter when we get next season of Last of Us. But it pretty much followed the story of the game. Hell, there was even times where in the show it was bit by bit, frame by frame, exactly what you saw in the game. Like early on, I want to say it was episode 2. It was in where you had Ellie and Joel walk across the plank between houses and whatnot with Tess. That beat for beat, that was in the game. And there's a few other spots in that series where they got to do that with ease. But once again, they stayed pretty much within the story that we all know from the game. Halo didn't. Halo basically went, I don't even want to say off the rails, but kind of got to really say off the rails because, it didn't follow the games to a T. And not only that, they pretty much are making, they pretty much made an alternate timeline with Halo. That's best way to put it. They even said it in this article here that Halo is non-canon to any previous games or books, with the series taking place in its own timeline called the Silver Timeline. Silver Team and all that, yeah. And they attempted, at least, to kind of make sure the lore is right and all. I mean, hell, if you watch the credits for season 2, they even have a person on that staff just for lore purposes. They didn't have that first season because the first season they literally told people not to worry about the games. Like, they were pretty much disconnected themselves from the games from the rip. And I'm pretty sure, especially myself being a Halo fan as well, that was one of the things that pissed us off. Like, and you got to also realize Halo has not only the games, but numerous books. So there's tons of stories they could have adapted in the TV series and not been exactly on with the video games. Hell, there's probably enough time in between books and games that if they wanted to do it, they probably could have done some original stuff in between certain stories and whatnot, and it'll work too. But no, they didn't do that. They went totally non-canon, their own timeline, all. But with a franchise like Halo, it's where they're fucking up with the series. You can't do that. This series has been around too damn long, has too many fans for them to be sitting here adapted and not have it canon, not following the story closer than they have. Now, with season 2, they once again seem like they were attempting to ride the train somewhat, but it was still missing something. They didn't get there. Actually, I will take that back, and just in case, let me go ahead and give y'all spoiler right now, even though y'all have had plenty of time to watch the whole season of Halo. But in the end, I think one of the things that's still has Halo kind of leaving a sour taste in our mouths is that even as much as they try to pull shit back in this season, it was still too far out. Especially, the way that finale ended. Now, the fight between the Arbiter and Chief was pretty awesome. It was a good fight, don't get me wrong. But story wise, Chief doesn't kill the Arbiter. Like, they're supposed to eventually actually work together to beat the Covenant. Yeah, we ain't gonna have that now. He don't took damn Arbiter out. And then you got the whole McKee thing and what's it? Quan Ha, and basically they made it seem like Quan's family was basically like the, I guess you could say, gatekeepers to a degree. Once again, y'all have had time to watch this. If you hadn't, got spoilers, so go ahead, plug your ears now, just in case you haven't watched it. But that's basically supposed to be like the line, the lineage that basically keeps the damn flood locked fucking way. And yeah, that thanks to fucking Keys and Halsey, yeah. Here comes them motherfuckers. And if you play, especially the first 3 Halo games, you know what the flood is, and you know they're pain in the ass. So right now, I'm hoping like they don't go too off the rails with that. Like, y'all need to get this shit in line. If they really want to see Halo go beyond 3 seasons, they have to, like, this whole non-canon on timeline shit basically got to fucking end. And they need to get this shit back in line with, it ain't gonna be exactly the story that we all know. Like, The Last of Us, they ain't gotta be the exact story, but it got to be a little bit more in line with the games than it is. Otherwise, if because they ain't even announced that it has 3rd season, I don't think. But there is a 3rd season of Halo, and they don't get that shit right for real, don't expect season 4. It is that damn simple. Do not expect season 4 whatsoever. They won't be able to get that far if they don't finish correcting shit in 3. If they get 3 to do so. But with that, coming into Fallout, the game itself makes it easier for them to kind of do their own story on the show. They didn't have to follow a particular game on that show like Halo and all honesty should have done. And that, I think that's one of the reasons why Fallout actually works and it's so good, because they can make their own story. But see, even with that, and they could have gone the way Microsoft and Showtime did with Halo, and had made it non-canon, his own timeline and whatnot. But they actually made Fallout canon to the games. And also Todd Howard is the involved in it as well. He's the head of Bethesda Bethesda games and whatnot. So much like the Super Mario Brothers movie, he's involved in Fallout, which is another reason why Halo's kind of and shit as well. I mean, that goes along with kind of the whole lore thing and whatnot. Like those creators ain't involved in it in Halo. Todd Howard is involved in Fallout. And once again, the way Fallout is, they didn't have to follow a specific story, and they crafted a story for this series that is original, but yet it still falls in line with the canon of the games. And does it pretty damn well too. Like in all honesty, I know I haven't played a Fallout game all the way through. I'm not even gonna lie. Fallout, no, it's one of those games. I mean, I don't hate Fallout. Don't get me wrong. Not like that. It's just I start playing a Fallout game, especially with 4. I would say, the more recent one. Well, not the more recent one, because the more recent one's 76, but that's a whole other story in itself. But with 4 and working the job I have, yeah, there were times where I tried to play 4 and it wasn't happening. Especially when you go off side questing, which that's another thing Fallout did right. It went its own way, but yet still let you know with other stuff going on and other things in it that it's still Fallout. Hell, in the first episode, Lucy, the main character, played by what's his name? Ella Purnell. Is that how you say his name? Remember right? Yeah, Ella Purnell. Yeah, exactly. What's going on, Lady Vince? How you doing? Yeah, exactly. Them side quests, and they mentioned that in the show too. The ghoul, matter of fact, Walter Goggins character. Yeah, he mentions the side quests in that show as well, and yeah, them side quests, man. Yeah, that will get you all kinds of off there for a bit doing them side quests. Woo, shit. Yeah, it was hard to beat at the time that Fallout 4 first came out, being third shift and all. Yeah, it was hard for me to actually play that game without falling asleep. Like I like the game, don't get me wrong. I just haven't been able to finish one. If it wasn't for that, it's because of numerous other games out around those same times and all. During time, usually some fight game. Like right now, it's been a game, so I'm trying to actually get through finally. I still have Taken 8 I got to play right now. Oh, but I'm going to get through Tales of Kenzera Zao on stream, if anything. Believe that. And, and not to mention, I'm also trying to decide honestly if I'm actually gonna play Stellar Blade on stream. Part of me's like, you know what? No, I'm gonna say that for myself. Then part of me's like, nah, I'll play because it's been a while since I've done a PlayStation game on stream. So, but I'll let y'all know that once we actually get Zao done first. But anyways, Fallout mission stuff like side quests. In the first episode, Lucy uses a stim pack to heal herself and all that, just like in the game, to thing to friends, and good to go. So they, even with the story not being to the TA story for one of the games, the lore is completely there, and they were not trying to shy away from it. Unlike Halo. Now, one thing Halo has done right is the weapons and the vehicles and the baddies and all that. They well, except for the elites to a degree, of course, but overall, for the most part, they did do that part at least right in Halo. But in Fallout, they did pretty much the same thing. And once again, like I said, they weren't trying to shy away from the lore and any kind of branding within the game. Like you see Nuka Cola shit everywhere. Of course, you're gonna see Vault-Tec, and pretty much some of the things that came out about Vault-Tec on that show. And I didn't even realize it either, because once again, like I said, I haven't really got to play any of the games all the way through, but they never explained how everything got so fucked up. And once again, Fallout actually falls in canon with the games, so they actually explain how and who fucked everything up in the show, in the first season. And I was like, wow, okay. Did not fucking know that. For real, Halo could have been something great. Yeah, it sure could have. And before you got up in here, Lady Avenger, I even said that, in all honesty, if they get a third season, they absolutely, without a shadow of doubt, 100% have to get it right, or there will not be a fourth season. If they are lucky enough to get season 3, they got to go out on it. They got to go all out on it, or that is it. Maybe I love with music, they hooked me right in. Oh, and yeah, once again, they did shy away from what made the games great in Fallout. And the music is one of those things too, because the music, I mean, we know it ain't like what you hear like Mad Max or something like that movie and whatnot. The timeline for Fallout, it's kind of 50s era stuff, and when you look at the flashbacks on this show from the goal, pretty much, because he's the one that's been around since before the damn bombs dropped and whatnot. But like the music, the vehicles, all that stuff, like it's very 50s inspired, and it's like that in the game. It's like that in the show, and they get it. The music, right on with it. I fucking love it. And plus, on top of that, one thing I love about Amazon Prime Video, whenever you watch something on there, they have that whole X-ray X-ray feature. So if at any time while you watching something on Amazon, on Prime Video, excuse me, and you want to know what the song is, who's singing, all that, all you have to do is press up and then go to but you ain't got to go over there and anything. Just literally press up, and the your bar comes up and all that. It's all right there above the scroll bar. Like it tells you the name and the title and artist of a song that's playing in the background at that moment. It tells you who's in that scene and what character. I love that shit. I love it. So yeah, anytime you watch that show, you're wanting to download music and whatnot. Spotify have music and whatnot. Yeah, all you have to do is press up on it and tell you song name and the artist. But you probably like me though. If that's the case, you gotta pull out your phone, hit the Shazam, and get it all like that too. It is a little bit easy. You don't have to sit here and actually search for it. Just able to do that number there. Oh, okay. Add app music done. Oh shoot. But yeah, pretty good. And the cast in Fallout, like phenomenal. I mean, Walter Goggins, in all honesty, you can't really go wrong with his ass at all. Like pretty much anything he's gonna rock that shit out. Justified, Django, Hateful Eight, like you can't go wrong with Walter Goggins in anything, pretty much. Um, like I said, Ella Purnell, she is freaking gorgeous, and she plays, especially in the beginning, cause Lucy's been in a vault a whole fucking life, so she don't know what the fuck is going on out in the real world. Don't know how to really navigate all of that first, so she has a naivety to her, and she plays it to the fucking T. Like you sit here watch Lucy, and like, damn, this girl really don't know what the fuck's up, does she? On point, all the cast members are great. Yes, yeah, every last one of them. And freaking Maximus, the guy from the Brotherhood of Steel, yeah, Brotherhood of Steel. Um, he's what's his name? I'm looking at another Aaron Mountain. Aaron Mountain plays Maximus. And all honesty, when I saw this dude, I'm like, wait, hold up. Why don't they get him replaced John the Major's cost? In all honesty, you look at him, it's like, damn, he looks so much like John the Majors. Why they didn't get his ass to replace John the Majors in the MCU? It's Kang, you know what I mean? Now, Coleman Domingo, don't get me wrong, phenomenal actor and all that. So I think when they plug him into that, he would do just fine. But hell, what if he would have done just fine too? And the switch won't be as jarring because Aaron Moulton looks so much like John the Majors. But hell, and even his character, like, but, yeah, pretty much the other way to put it. I was trying to think of something other than how he kind of plays mid road as far as the morality gauge and all that. But no, it's basically the truth though. He plays it pretty much right down the center because there's plenty of stuff in that show, especially in the beginning, like how he let damn creature get night tires and all that shit before he actually shot it. Yeah, that was kind of fucked up, but hell, at the same time, it's like the way night tires treat him is like, do you blame him for it? In all honesty, shit, cause I don't. I really don't. But yeah, just overall, that was actually a really good show. And as far as the curse comes, in all honesty, now they're starting to understand in Hollywood how much these games and the stories actually mean to these fans. So they are finally starting to really get it and properly adapting these games and all that. But I would say the curse is broken, but they still have some work to do. And Halo proves that there's still some work to be done, but I would pretty much say the curse is broken. Cause in all honesty, here lately, outside of Halo, it, honestly, everything's been really good. Once again, Mario Brothers was awesome. Rolled in money. Sonic 1 and 2 was awesome. Um, so far, Knuckles is pretty damn funny. I'm enjoying that. Fallout, phenomenal. What else has been out? The new Mortal Kombat was good. I will say that. Even though my only gripe about that is the whole cold thing and all that. Like, there's more than enough characters in Mortal Kombat. There's enough story there. They didn't have to bring in this whole other guy, even though I kind of have a feeling he's probably supposed to be like the player. And, if that is the case, I mean, I guess I could kind of say thank y'all for at least thinking of us, but yeah, you didn't have to do that. Just stick with who's in the game and all that. That's what we like. Mortal Kombat's been around as long as it has been because of that. So, just a second. Yeah, yeah. Message this real quick. Um, where was I? Oh, Mortal Kombat. Pretty much, yeah. Just y'all could just stick with the story because, in all honesty, if you ask me, the '95 Mortal Kombat was better than the new one. Now, between the two of them, I would say this: the overall story, the '95 did it better because that's actually a tournament in the first Mortal Kombat movie, like it's supposed to be. This new one, hell, they didn't even get to the tournament. Got to the tournament yet. Hell, Shane Song's ass sitting here already trying to kill all the motherfuckers before the tournament even actually starts. just, just basically trying to, cheat his way to another victory. Like, you ragging motherfucker. At least, hell, if anything, at least Shane Song in the original actually had some honor and at least letting them get to the damn tournament first before he tries to kill their asses. Or let me say that, at least have them on the way to the tournament before he tries to kill them because, Sub-Zero, Scorpion and all. And not to mention, as far, speaking of same song in the new movie is, in my opinion, nowhere near as menacing and fearsome as Kerry Tagawa in the '95 one. The two same songs, he is the same song. He's same song so much that he was brought in on Mortal Kombat 11 to reprise that role. He is so Shane Song that in Mortal Kombat, now Conquest, not that piece of shit. That's another one that's on the bad list. Mortal Kombat Conquest. um, And what was that Mortal Kombat web series that had him and Brian T, you know, Jerry Ryan, all them in it. Shit. What was it, Legacy? Yeah, it surely is. Mortal Kombat Legacy. Brought him in for that as well. Like Kerry Tagawa is Shang Tsung, much in the same vein. Peter Cullen is Optimus Prime. Frank Welker is Megatron. like Steve Downs is Master Chief. I don't give a fuck what the hell they say about Pablo Screamer as Chief in the show. Steve Downs still is the Master Chief. um, shoot. There was something else that kind of bummed about the new Mortal Kombat. I forgot what it was. Actually, honestly, that should really be it. In all honesty, as far as Mortal Kombat, because once again, like I said, I I did like the new one, and I like the new one actually got to do the blood and guts and the brutality that the first two couldn't do because the first two, yeah, y'all give me a second. Saying first two just made me think Annihilation, and yeah, that's another one of those that kind of pissed me off. but it really got to be Mortal Kombat as far as the brutality causing all that, more so than the first two movies. Cast wise overall, I would say it's kind of. I would lean more towards 95 in all honesty. Like there's just something more iconic about those actors being those characters in comparison to the new ones. I didn't say it like that, but it's the truth. I mean, Luda did. Don't get me wrong. He did a good job as Liu Kang in the new one, as I knew he would, because of the 2017 Power Rangers movie. He did a fantastic job as Zack in that movie. In all honesty, but yeah, he did good. Um, Mikhail Brooks Jax took some getting used to. He wasn't bad. Um, in all honesty, Bridget Wilson, much like Garrett Gower, that's the Sonya in my opinion. Um, Sandra Hess played her in Annihilation, and yeah, that shit, it really did. Um, shoot. Oh well, hell, there was no Johnny Cage in this one, which still perplexes me as well. But shit. Carl Urban as Johnny Cage is the new one. That I mean, once again, that's another one who usually does well in everything that he's in. I mean, hell, as much as the Doom movie was kind of, even with the Rock in it, it's just, um, shit. They, I tell you about Carl Urban. That's right. Even as well as he does in most other stuff that he's in, Boys and Dread and whatnot. Hell, even the first Doom. Well, there's not really another Doom movie yet, but the Doom movie still him as Johnny Cage. I, right now, the only thing I can do is just hope it actually works out. Now, is it gonna be Lyndon Ashby level? Probably not. Because I mean, shit like those are $500 sunglasses, asshole. Like he had fucking lines in that first fucking movie. I don't give a fuck who you are. You remember those lines of Johnny Cage's that movie shit. So yeah, we'll see how Carl Urban turns out as Johnny Cage. um, can't really fuck up Scorpion too much. Or Sub-Zero. And hell, they had Hiroyuki Sanada play him as, in the new one. So shit. That was already badass right there. And Chris Casamassa played him in the first movie, which, if you haven't heard me say this before, Chris Casamassa is one of JDF's, Jason David Frank's first senseis, aka Tommy, Green Mighty Morphin, White Mighty Morphin, Red Zeo, Red Turbo, Black Donald. Yeah, that Tommy, that Jason David Frank. So, which is kind of funny too, because y'all ever gone on YouTube, Bad and Son, watch the Superpower Beatdown? One of the earliest ones was White Ranger versus Scorpion. If you think about it. But, yeah, I am looking forward to the new one. New Mortal Kombat, just see how some of that stuff goes out. Hopefully they'll actually have a fucking actual tournament this time around. Not to mention, I wonder who else is gonna be in that movie. They killed Tara in the first one. They killed Cabal. Is Melina still alive? I can't. Damn, Bill wants to watch that. I'm gonna have to watch that again. I can't remember. I can't remember who all died in that one. So, but yeah, I had to watch that one again just beforehand. But damn, what else has came out lately? That's video game adaptation. That was good. I know there had to be something else. Actually, hold on. Kind of going off subject a little bit, but yeah, at the same time, I'm still on it. And I think I've asked this before. Do not so much one over the other, but does Wreck-It Ralph count as a video game movie? Now, mind you, yes, we know the story is not an actual game, but good and damn well, especially before Nintendo was back on board with adapting their stuff and all that. Wreck-It Ralph is basically Donkey Kong. I mean, just look at Fix It Felix game. That's literally all it is. He is Donkey Kong. Fix It Felix is Mario, aka Jump Man. He calls Jump Man first in Donkey Kong game and all that. But yeah, he's basically Donkey Kong. So, do you count that as a video game movie, or we gotta keep that all to the side, even though Ryu, Ken, Charlie, Zoggy, Bowser, M. Bison, Sonic, Ruben Tapper, and a bunch of other video game characters show up in the movie. Cuber, I think Pac-Man might have been in it too, if I remember right. Like, yeah, I'm kind of John Blank on some of those, and I know there was way more than that. But all them in it, so I was like, does it count? And with that, like I said, more so Wreck-It Ralph than the other movie, which is Ready Player One. And I say it like that because that has a whole bunch of references in it, not just video games. So not so much that one, but once again, there's a bunch of video game references in that. And there was a lot more in that I thought was gonna be that was Warner Brother related. Like you knew the DC characters were gonna be in it. Hell, the Harley that they had in was basically Arkham Harley, from the Arkham games, specifically Asylum. If I remember, I want to say Scorpion did show up somewhere, and I know Goro did. Goro showed up in that movie as well. I think there was any other Mortal Kombat characters. Video games in general. There was also the Baltos in that. Chief was actually in that too. Tracer from Overwatch. There was a bunch of other video game characters in that movie. But once again, like I said, overall, that was kind of just the overall 80s, 90s, movies, television, video game reference out the ass, nostalgia, all that shit rolled into that movie. So I wouldn't count Ready Player One as much as Wreck-It Ralph. Not to mention, once again, the whole thing is basically about a video game. But technically, too, in all honesty, because now you have what's going on, Fix and Feelings and all, but you had Sugar Rush with Penelope Von Sweets and all, which hell, that was basically Mario Kart. Once again, does that count? I don't know. But back to the subject though. I honestly think the curse is broken, but there is still work to be done. We get some good stuff that actually fits the games and all that, but some things still need work. Mainly Halo. Well, I'm speaking to Mario Brothers. Fire away it is. The Sonics, I have no qualms about that at all. I think those two moves are fantastic so far. Once again, I'm liking Knuckles. I think Sonic 3 will be fucking badass as well, especially if Keanu Reeves is actually Shadow. What? Shit. um, Fallout phenomenal. Last of Us, badass. Can't wait for season 2 of that. Yeah, pretty much Halo needs work. I think what else we got coming out. That's a video game adaptation. New Mortal Kombat. I can't remember that comes out this year next. Honestly, it should come out this year. Be honest. I don't know if it is or not. Actually, this year will be the better year because last year was the 30th anniversary of Mortal Kombat. So yeah, that part. Oh, that's coming soon. Like I said, Sonic 3 in December. Oh, Borderlands. I almost forgot about that one. Borderlands, that'll be coming out soon too. After that second trailer, I think that'll be all right. I think that'll actually come out pretty well. Kate Blanchett as Siren. Kind of saw that one coming. Can't wait to see Ariana Greenblatt as Tiny Tina. I think she'll. Ooh, what the fuck? My damn frames don't get up. I think she'll kill that role. In all honesty, I mean, hell, younger Ahsoka, younger Mora, even though they're little roles, still phenomenal in those. The Barbie movies. Yes, I did watch Barbie on Max. I did not go to the theater to watch it, but even still, that was actually a good movie. In all honesty, it really was. But yeah, she did excellent in that movie too. So I think I have a feeling she'll do real good as Tiny Tina in that. So I'm excited to see that. And in all honesty, I would say right now my only reservation about that movie is Kevin Hart. Just know that he's supposed to be rolling from the first game and all. Yeah, that got me a little apprehensive. I think overall the movie will turn out great. So we'll find out here soon. I think that comes out this month if I remember right. So we'll find out about that real soon. Um, no, it can't even come out this month. They ain't started advertising shit yet on TV. Maybe next month. Um, hell, I think that's it as far as what's coming out. Here soon. Can't think of anything else. Plus, there's still rumors flying around about Legend of Zelda, some capacity. We'll find out soon enough on that. I think the new season of Castlevania should be coming out soon. Ooh. Yo, Roger, what's going on? Appreciate that gift sub to Kev. How you doing, man? This is the first time I've actually seen Arrow Kid say anything over here. Hell, now think about it. I think Carrie Kev, you might be my first kick sub, dude. I don't think anybody's subbed to me over here yet. What's going on, cuz? Appreciate that again. Oh, damn, I lost my train of thought again. Yeah, no, I mean, hell, this other art, actually, one final thing on video game movies before I get off of that. Forgot about this article here as well. It, um, once again, it came out same week as Fallout and all that, but, you know, it said, it's basically talking about, Fallout being good and all, but there's this epidemic of gamer brain. I'm like, gamer brain, what the fuck? SKSA figure. I appreciate that, man. Like, gamer brain, that don't make any sense. Like, all the shit is actually good. I understand gamer brain. Once again, back in the 90s when we had all these damn movies that was basically just capitalizing on the name and didn't really give a fuck about the damn story of the game and whatnot, except for Mortal Kombat back in the day. But yeah, everything else was like off. Even as much as Street Fighter gave us Raul Julia's, but for me it was Tuesday. Yeah, that was way out special. Fucking Jean Claude Van Damme is God. Jean Claude Van Damme is God. What can you say about that one? But um, it from what I gather from this story here is basically it's borderline um superhero fatigue. And I got something to say about that real quick. Once I'm done with this one here. But have you heard game adaptations are good? No, actually, once again, like I said, it's cursed really broken. I think it is. That's the party line chanted ad nauseum into a consensus so absolute that to point it out is to say nothing at all. But it is, broadly speaking, true. After decades of Hollywood clumsily misadapting everything from Street Fighter to Tomb Raider. Oh, forgot about Tomb Raider. First one not all that bad. It seems they finally cracked the form of films such as Super Mario Bros. Movie and Sonic the Hedgehog that broke box office records, while HBO's The Last of Us won 8 Emmys, 24 from 24 nominations, and became the most streamed series on HBO's platform Max. And that's crazy. There's more people that watch The Last of Us than House of the Dragon. And now the same vein, we have Fallout that from Bethesda's probably game franchise of the same name. Fallout set alternative future in a world that's been decimated by nuclear Armageddon. Series take place within chronology and canon of the video games, though focuses on new set of characters. What? Okay, here we go. A series like Fallout would have been inconceivable even 2 decades ago. A mainstream, big budget production that cares deeply about the fidelity to the nerd intensive lore of a video game universe. Every piece of production design, from the food being eaten to the weapons being discharged and the music being played, is seemingly plucked from some crevice of the game series. A satisfying wink towards those in the know. Once again, we said this earlier that they got all that right. Plot points to hark back loosely to the games. Even the physics of the world follow the rules of the game. And they do. Episode 1 begins with Lucy taking some of her elders through her skill set, spelling out, in effect, stats that players must select for their characters at the start of a Fallout game. Strength, intelligence, endurance, and so on. Which I forgot about that. It does do that too. And once it also, like I said earlier, it kind of doesn't take itself too seriously with Google doing shit like it's an side quest and all that shit. The issue is that these little nods don't actually offer any greater depth of meaning or emotional resonance, just empty X for semantic that it. Oh, okay. Now see, this is where they're wrong. Now maybe the items themselves don't offer that, but branding does. And majority of this shit, is Vault-Tec. They go into Vault-Tec history later on in that season. So they're wrong with the nods don't offer any greater depth of meaning or emotional resonance. It's not there in the first few episodes. You gotta wait for it. It does come up. So I say they wrong on that says right there. They're wrong on that. Totally. Okay, now here, this is what I was looking for. This is the real explanation of the whole gamer brain. I was like, what do they mean by that? I can also check something else out too. I think that's what. Um, gamer brain. Fallout is at least not alone in this affliction. This pathological propulsion towards fan service, what you might call gamer brain, right there, can be seen in nearly all modern game adaptations. So basically, what they're saying is that gamer brain is basically fan service. Yeah, I don't know about that. I, I don't, I don't know about that. In all honesty, it's kind of like with the MCU and Endgame. Now, basically, Endgame and Infinity War are basically the same movie, just split up. In all honesty, that's that was kind of visually planned for it too, and all. That's what it's supposed to be. But Endgame was more fan service than what they're talking about here. In all honesty, and it's because you had with Endgame, you had 10 so years of movies as such to basically hark back on at certain points. Well, while Endgame was a lot of fan service, it fit that basically that half of the finale of the Infinity Saga. It worked. It fit. I don't really think basically what they're saying gamer brain is. I don't think that fits. Like being faithful to certain lore elements within these TV shows and movies, I don't really see that as fan service. That's more so world world building, not even world building, just being faithful to the world, being faithful to that universe. I don't see that as fan service. They don't sound like fan service to me. So it it's kind of confusing how they put it in the story. Yeah, I don't see the the whole fan service thing with most of these game adaptations. Because all honesty, by the way it's sounding what they're talking about, yeah, it just don't make any sense. It really don't. Like almost for these movies to work, you almost have to have that whole gamer brain. It exists more so in Hollywood now than it did back in 93, 94, 95. When they were first starting to do all these adaptations with first Mario Bros. Movie, with Double Dragon, with Street Fighter, Mortal Kombat, and such. They didn't, and hell, once again, they were just trying to milk whatever money they could get out of these franchises back in that day. They weren't really actually giving a damn about world building and all that stuff. Hence why anything that didn't have a movie back in those days, they got movies now. The movies now are, for the most part, are better. Especially when it comes to something like Mario. The original Mario Bros. Movie is nothing in comparison to the recent one. I'll say once again, all Mortal Kombat overall slightly stops the new one. But there are a bunch of things the new one does better than the old one did. That old one couldn't get away with doing. Because once again, they were trying to milk as much as they can out of shit. Because in all honesty, they could have done Mortal Kombat as R-rated back in that day and been able to do exactly what they did with that movie. It actually had the blood, guts, and gore in it. That honestly we were looking for. That over top brutality, if you will. But they wanted to get as much out as they can. So they toned it down, made the movie PG-13. They haven't made a new Double Dragon yet. I don't know if they will, in all honesty. Street Fighter. Once again, like I said, it had its moments, but overall, that first movie was it was alright. More so now than when it first came out. Like when it first came out, I was like, man, this is fucking horrendous. What the fuck? But even after all these years, well, like, oh, okay, I can at least get a good laugh out of it. And not to mention Big No Win as Charlie. Yeah. And that woman is still bad as fuck to this day. Agent May, Agent Steel. She was the original voice of Mulan. Fucking Fennec Shand and Star Wars now, both live action and animated. Ming Na Wen is still a fucking bad bitch. Not only in talent, but fucking looks as well. That bitch is still bad as fuck. Just like Kelly Hu, matter of fact. Now that I said that, because someone I did see on Facebook somewhere earlier today on Break at Work. They were talking about Kelly Hu, all the shit she did, but they meant mistaken for somebody else. I forgot who. There was a couple people that were mistaken for Lucy Liu. I'm like, no, motherfuckers. That's Kelly Hu. Actually, no, they were mistaken her for me. Nah, it's not bad. Once again, well, who is also still badass. But shit. But yeah, just overall they are getting better. Curse is broken, but they still do have work to do for their life. Always. Right on. And it'll get there. It will get there. There's more people in Hollywood now who understand both worlds than they were back in the 90s. So it is getting there bit by bit. Oh, 10:44. Shoot. Damn, I did not expect to be on that whole video game adaptation tangent that long. But as I said before, I did have one thing to say about MCU before I do get off, because last week was the 5th anniversary of Endgame. Speaking of Endgame from earlier, last week was the 5th anniversary of that movie, which means time wise, now we're actually caught up with that movie. Because if you remember, after the events of Infinity War, there was actually a 5 year jump, which puts Endgame um Endgame came out in 19, which puts it predominantly set in 2024. Could have been 5 years later. We're at that point now. In actual reality, we caught up to the 5 year jump of Endgame. Yep, 5 years, so enough. and and it's kind of funny because um when I got reminded of that, I got reminded of the anniversary. I'm like, oh shit, the damn time our time now is actually caught up with the movie. It kind of made me think about something. And then I know, right? Yeah, it's kind of crazy how they work out too. And I had a little theory come to mind that day too. So there was that whole time jump, right? And in reality, once again, it's 5 years ahead. It wasn't about pretty much about the same time that the movie came out and all. Like most of them beforehand were. In all honesty, I don't know if it's intentional or not, but I kind of see that being done on purpose, especially in regards to Phase 4. You know, there not being no real direction. Well, per se, no real direction, but yeah, at the same time, real direction because the whole multiverse thing. So you had shit all over the place and all. I kind of think they might have actually done that on purpose. So that way, simply put, that whole 5 year period, that whole time skip in the movie, that gave them time in reality to be able to go back through all that time and just more or less have a sandbox that they can play in. Because if you really think about it, before they actually announced that phase 4 through 6 is the quote unquote multiverse saga, we didn't know that's where they were gonna go. They announced phase 4 and what was in and all that, but they didn't say initially that's the start of the um, multiverse saga. There was no real, once again, direction established at that point in this reality. It was just WandaVision, um, Multiverse Matters, Falcon and Winter Soldier, She-Hulk. Wait, hold on. She-Hulk is. Wait, is that 4 or 5? Oh, I might want to hold back on that one. That might be. It might be. No. No, no, yeah, I think that is. See, that is Phase 5. Phase 4 ended with Wakanda Forever, mind you. So that was November 22. She-Hulk was out last. Okay, so yeah. That'd be a phase 5. So not so much She-Hulk, but I mean, what other Marvel shows came out for phase 4? Oh, Loki. Loki season 1. Season 2 is phase 5. But but season 1 was 4. Um No Way Home was 4. Wait, what's Multiverse? Yeah, Multiverse, man, it had to be 4 because it was before what you call it. Or was it after No Way Home? Oh no, it was after No Way Home. But it was before Wakanda Forever. So yeah. I had to think about that, make sure I was right on that. But yeah, I'll once again, there was no nice collection. Oh, all this stuff. I know, right? But yeah, there was no real direction in all honesty in phase 4. And I think that they did the skip in event in any game on purpose to allow them to be able to just play around with phase 4, which they pretty much more or less to a degree did. Um, then plus on top of that, they had all kinds of shit coming out. I mean, in all honesty, we were getting bombarded with shit in phase 4 and beginning of phase 5. I mean, we gotta admit that, Miss Marvel, the Marvels, once again, She Hulk, Guardians 3, like damn near before we know it. We sit here watching the show ends, here's a movie. A little bit after the movie comes out, here's another show. Like 6, 7, 8 weeks of a show, here's fucking another movie. Like, yeah, at one point there, yeah, we'll get shit out ass. and I think they did that so that way they can actually get away with doing all this shit. Story wise, it is. They get away with not having that structure, especially in the beginning, and get to play around with shit. And I think with phase 5 was initially supposed to be going, I think they're doing their correction. They're doing their tight down sooner than later. Because originally, um, Deadpool 3, aka Deadpool and Wolverine, that was supposed to end phase 5 originally. But between the reception of the Marvels, which I think was still bullshit, like that movie was actually decent. It was not Thor: Love and Thunder. It was not the Eternals. It was not that fucking bad. But yeah, we know whose fault that shit was, right? Oh yeah, we know whose fault all that was now. But um, they got they had that chance to mess around with shit, to see what works, what doesn't work, and whatnot. And I have a feeling that Deadpool and Wolverine is basically gonna tighten all this shit up. Especially especially when him supposed to be work with Wade supposed to be working with the TVA, from Loki and all that. I have a feeling that this is supposed to pull all that together and start being a little bit more cohesive throughout. Instead of, like, once again, all these fancy stories and shit every fucking where. Once again, multiverses. I think it'll all start getting put in line with Deadpool and Wolverine. That's my theory. We'll see in June if I'm right on that, but that's my theory right now. And I can't wait to see if I am right on that. I most definitely can't be wrong. Don't get me wrong. Once again, it's a theory I had, not nothing concrete. Yeah, especially because I ain't got no tap into psyche, the psyche. So yeah, I don't know exactly what he is thinking and all that. But just my own theory, that's my theory, and they ain't too far out. Hell, maybe he's on something. Maybe that is the case. And it does turn out to be the case of, yeah, right here. Fucking April 30th at 10:56 on this stream. I said they were using phase 4 and part of phase 5 as them trying to figure out exactly where the fuck they're going. They've been playing around with shit since the end of Endgame. If I'm right about that, so pull this part out and pull that shit out I just said and pass that shit all over fucking social media. You hear me? That's crazy though. It's been 5 years since that movie came out. And that movie, all I gotta say is if you are around in 2019, you were alive and old enough to actually go to the movies and somewhat comprehend what's going on, and you did not go see this in theaters, you did yourself a great disservice. A great disservice. Especially if you didn't get to see it with a bunch of people in the theaters and all. You're most definitely missed out. Because just like with some sports being better in person and all that, and vice versa, that was one of those, you had to be in that theater. That, you know, say just the first match because, yeah. Shit goes better. Yeah, they just got to play around and Deadpool would straighten that shit out. So that's why I think that's going. I can't wait to see it. And if I'm right about that, I get to pull this shit out and be like, yes. Oh, shoot. It's 11 o'clock now. Honestly, I was hoping I was going to be able to get a little bit more time, but it's about time for me to get on off of here. I still can't believe I spent majority of that time on video game adaptations, but once again, y'all don't know how I get it. I get on a tangent like that. Plus not to mention, I mean, it is down here in the bottom and all, video game curse broken and all that. So in the title, so yeah, you would kind of think it's majority of what I'm gonna be talking about today. Oh shoot! Of course, um, tomorrow's Wednesday, so of course I'm not gonna be on, so I can actually watch Bad Batch. I think tomorrow should be the last episode. I think I lost track of all of it, all that, so don't take my word for that. But X-Men 97 on the other hand, tomorrow starts the 3-part season finale of that show. And I am honestly trying to mentally prepare myself for that show right now. Because if episode 5 taught us anything about this show, is do not expect the expected. Do not think you know how this shit gonna turn. No. you you will be hurting if you do that shit. Just I'm just gonna go ahead and say that right now. Oh fuck. Um oh, shit. How old you know, sure. Damn. I'm about to say I can't. I honestly normally would say I'll be back Thursday. I can't. Yeah. I know I won't be on tomorrow. I might be on Thursday. I'm not gonna make any promises. And maybe if I get some shit worked out, I might actually live stream for a little bit on Saturday because Saturday is free comic book day. Yay! So yeah, I gotta find out what books are being offered this year, and two, make sure I go ready to spend an asshole of money. Because even with the free books, while I'm, you know, there in the stores and whatnot, if anything, to show support for the whole um book thing and all that. Yeah, I'm gonna buy some shit. Probably buy a couple things just to give away there and all, but yeah, but yeah, for the most part. Yeah, yeah, basically got to get trash being out and all that and take care of that tomorrow. Right, right now, yeah, right now I'm gonna say I'll be back Thursday. I'm gonna do my best to be on Thursday, so that way we can get into some more Tales of Kenzera Zao. Get close to finishing that up because I have a feeling it's three. Well, I'm pretty sure it's 3 acts just from looking at the teams and shit. May actually be 5 total, include the prologue and epilogue. If not, someone going on to the other side and throwing bricks in the damn hole. Oh, that shit. But yeah, I think I'm right now. I'm be doing my best to get on as early as possible on Thursday, so we get a good bit of play in on Zal, so that hopefully Sunday I'll be able to get on. Might has to be a pick a pack then such. But if I'm not on Thursday, hopefully, hopefully I'm not on. If I'm not on Thursday, because I'm just beat, and I'll probably move it. If not Friday, Saturday. Yeah, I'm gonna do my best to at least get one more streaming this week, if not more. If I'm on tomorrow, it's gonna be a total surprise. But I probably more likely I'm not gonna be. Like I said, I got all those other shows to watch. Plus, still watching Knuckles, so I still got to at least do an episode two of that wherever I can. Plus, wait, no. I love mine on other Netflix show, Circle. Got the Circle to watch tomorrow as well. So yeah, if you see me on tomorrow, I'll say fuck it, something. Wait till this weekend. I want to play some Zow now. But thank y'all once again for stopping through as always, and thank Rogen 321 again for that gift sub to Kev. Really appreciate that. Do I? Because I can't remember. I don't think I had anything set up that I needed. Well, yeah, I need to do that. Yeah, I need to set that up for LeBron James. No, okay. Yeah, I am going to get my ass over here. I get to work on alerts and all that tomorrow, so that way next time someone like Roger comes through, gift subs and all that, something actually pops up on the screen. I don't know why my shit ain't working right now. So I could have sworn I had something set up in Botrix, but I'll look at all that tomorrow. Anywho, thank y'all again for stopping through. Thanks to the gift subs from Rogen. Thank you all for lurking or chatting. Always greatly appreciated. And well, many, trust few, and of course, do no harm to nobody. I will see y'all next time. Y'all have a good evening. And as always, y'all stay charged. Peace out.